All right. So now we are wonderful. We are live. It is in Facebook. We're doing everything correctly, which is wonderful. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. So first of all, you are succeeding today because you are here. So success breeds success. So everyone give yourself a pat on the back that you are still present, that you made it here. I mean that. I want you to get really good at celebrating your wins. All right. Success breeds success. The more we win, the more we notice our wins, the better that we get. Are you wanting a kickstart on your business and you want to learn how to be the go-to professional in your industry? Well, guess what? I've got a free challenge for you. It's 5 days of coaching. It's brand new. Just go to KristaMashore.com/client conversion. That's KristaMashore.com/client conversion. And you'll get a free training with me for 5 straight days that's going to help kickstart you as the go-to professional in your industry. So sign up and I'll see you there. You'll notice that we have this right here inside as a PDF. So this right here is for your limiting beliefs and your new beliefs, as well as we have this right here, which is your wealth map. Okay. I'm adding one thing that's going to be in the middle here is going to be the contribution. So contribution is something I want you to really start thinking about. And you'll notice that we also have a 1-page for each one of these. So for each one of these, we've got a whole page that just talks about business, that just talks about family. So important that you understand how important this aspect is of what I'm teaching you. And here's why. If you can't visualize it and see it, it can't happen. Right? So the clearer that we get about what we want our business life to be like, what we want our relationships to be like, what we consider to be contribution, the way that when we can see it in our eyes, when we can visualize it, when we can paint the picture of it. Remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. So the more that we can really get a mental picture of what it is that we want and that we continue to go back to it. My students, every single day, there's a sheet. And if you've worked with me before, you know this, that they actually have to write out 6 things they're grateful for every single day. And they also have to, every single day, visualize their success. Right? Having a 15-minute morning ritual and making the time for that and really seeing yourself succeeding, looking at your life of what you've written down, the exact specific life that you want, and seeing it is going to help you get there. I have a vision board that I do every single year. And I have my vision board that's right in my bathroom. So every time I use the bathroom, which is a lot because I drink a gallon of water a day, I can see my vision board, right? Yesterday, and some of you might think that this sounds a little bit, conceited. So I'm sorry, but I love to give gifts. I'm a gift person. I have a really hard time thinking about things that I like. But I love giving gifts. Gifts are fun for me. And I love spoiling my husband more than anything. I just love spoiling him. And so my husband is a super car guy. I mean, he races cars. He has been when he was a kid and most guys were kissing girls, my husband was under his hood, doing his car. Okay. He loves going fast. And my husband likes nice cars. So I love having really big goals. Okay. I love having really big goals because I know that the higher the goal, the more I know I'm going to work towards it. And I believe that I get everything that I get everything that I work towards. It happens. Okay. Because the things I'm telling you to do, I practice every single day. So my husband, he likes the new Corvette that's coming out, and he likes the McLarens. All right. Now, McLarens, if you know anything about them, they're very, very expensive cars. So I called him yesterday and I said, honey, I have homework for you today. And he goes, well, I'm already taking the dog. I'm already taking Pepper to the vet. And I go, well, it's not that kind of, I think you're going to like this homework. I said, I want you to pick out your perfect Corvette car that you want, the color, the make, the model, and everything, and print it out for me and for you. And I want you to print out the McLaren. Same exact thing. And he's like, okay, so just so you know, I walk my walk and talk my talk. So here they are. Okay, so he got them out for me. Now, today I'm going to have him write out on the back, the interior color and all the features so that we both can really, really visualize this and see it. So, and the reason being, I told him, I said, I want us to get the McLaren. Now, I kind of think that people that drive those kind of cars are kind of cheesy. And I always think, I'm being negative, but you just think things, right? Because it's sort of a lot of money. I know, negative thought, right? Negative thought. It's kind of one of those, it's very expensive car. But typically, I would never buy that kind of thing for myself. But I would love to buy it for him. And I love having big goals because I know the bigger the goal, the more likely that I'm going to reach it, because I know I'm going to do all the activities and actions that align myself that way. I'll give you another example. My husband and I built a new house 2 years ago from scratch. We bought the lot. We built a brand new home. And I did not get a loan for this house. And I was kind of stressed about it because I had started a new business and things were just a little bit tight. And my husband kept saying, just get a loan, get a loan. And I said, babe, if I get a loan, I'm telling myself that I don't believe that my new business is going to work. If I get a loan, I'm telling myself that it means that I can't do this. I can't do it. We built this entire house and we didn't get a loan for it. I paid for it cash as I went. And I had a goal to do that. Right. And I felt like if I do this, I'm telling myself that this new business isn't going to work and I can't let myself down. Now, I will say it was a little bit stressful, but it caused me to get into action, to keep going, to not stopping. The day that I was in my kitchen crying to my husband, like, it's not working. It's so hard. He's like, remember what your goals are. Remember why you're doing this. Remember why you're coaching, right? Practice what you preach. Okay, you're right, babe. I got to change my mindset. This is happening. Okay. We all go through things, but the more that you have your vision. So I want you to spend the next week, and you can do this, doesn't have to be done in one day. I want you to look at what we provided for you and write it out as if you're there and as if you can see it. Write it out. Be super, super specific as to what your business looks like. Right? You know, the SMART goals, they need to be specific. They need to be measurable, right? Attainable. Make sure they're specific and they're measurable. Please don't monitor yourself. Don't say, oh, that McLaren is too expensive. No, I'm going for the McLaren. Why? Because everybody has Corvettes. I want to have something that is harder to get. Okay. And I cannot wait to make my husband, he is going to die when he gets that car. I cannot wait to make him happy because he's the love of my life. Right. And he likes cars. It's his thing. I don't really have anything that I really like a lot like that. I like jewelry, but that's pretty much it. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the training for today. So are we ready? You guys ready? Excited? All right. So first of all, you made a commitment yesterday. Y'all raised your hand. And first of all, yesterday there was 117 people on the call. Guess what? Today there's only 98, and 3 of them are my people. So really there's only 95. So what does that tell you? That tells you that like 24 people didn't show up. What's that percentage? It's about 20%. Okay. They made a commitment to show up. They raised their hand and said, no matter what, I'm not going to let everyone's excuses get in the way, and they are not here. What does that tell you? You have opportunity. There is opportunity out there because most people will not do what it takes to be successful. They let the excuses in life get in the way, but that is not going to be you because you made a commitment to yourself and you're tired of letting yourself down. And you know that if you keep on letting these excuses get in the way, in 1 month or 1 year or 10 years, you're going to be in the exact same position. We have to change our behavior to get a different result. We have to be willing to do what other people are not willing to do to get a different result. Agreed? Okay. You all know you need to be online right now. I am a master at being online. That's why you're all on this call. And you're from different areas of the United States. I'm really good at this. And I love teaching it. So show up and do the work. Remember, we show up every day at the time of the call. We do the work the day it's assigned, no matter what. I made a commitment yesterday. I didn't finish working until 9 p.m. I was exhausted. But I made the commitment in the morning. A micro commitment, I got it done. Okay, you can too. Something is always going to get in the way, and we don't want to let these things come in the way. If you didn't do the limiting belief exercise, please go and do it. Do you know why? Because those limiting beliefs are ingrained in us. It's things like this. It's things like when you were little and you're told to eat all the food on your plate. And so mentally, you were wondering why you're stuffing yourself and eating too much. It's because you were told when you were little, eat all the food on your plate. People in Africa are starving. You need to eat it all. Now, that was said as an adult to help you. But unfortunately, some people put things in our heads that create us not to have the act to do the things that we need to do. Right now, maybe you weigh a little bit more than you should and you're uncomfortable and you want to lose weight, but this behavior, this limiting belief that is ingrained from you when you were little is hurting you. Does that make sense? It's things like, I'm not old enough, or I can't do that. I'm letting the fear. Remember, we have an amygdala. Its job is to keep you stuck and safe and in where you're at. The prefrontal cortex is the good wolf that says, you can do it. Go for it. Go out of your comfort zone. Take risks. Yes, invest in yourself. Do this. You can do it. And whichever one you feed will win. We want our prefrontal cortex to grow. So getting outside of your comfort zone. I want you to understand something. With video gives you leverage. Please listen to me. If you don't hear anything, listen to this right now. Okay? You can make up with leverage what you lack in ability, what you lack in skill, or what you lack in the amount of time you've done something. For example, if you're brand new to your industry, if you have more leverage, you have more opportunity, you're going to have more chances, right, to score. That's why there's something called the ratio in baseball. They know that there's a certain ratio that you get when you go up to bat because you've done it so many times. A ratio starts to occur. The more chances that you have to go at bat, the better the ratio gets, the better you perform. If you have more leverage, video is leverage. It's just one small aspect of what I teach. But when you can use video to properly distribute it and be seen by the masses over and by the masses over and over and over again, you're giving yourself more leverage. You have more opportunity. Okay? So today, when I give you another homework assignment and their challenge to get out there and do a video, and your mind says, oh no, I'm scared to do it. Remember, leverage. Okay? Leverage. The more exposure you have, the more likely you're going to convert. The more exposure you have, the more chances you're going to have to be in front of people, to make an impact, to have them choose you as their service professional. But it only works if you show up. And by the way, congratulations, there's 103 people there. So we're going to do the math. I'm getting better at convincing people to show up. That's good. People are getting better at not letting themselves down. Very, very good job. There should be 117 people on this call today. Don't let yourself be the ones that are not showing up. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen here. All right, so these will be in there. And again, there's an individual page for each one for business. So on the front, you're going to write out on each page a really detailed map, the wealth map of what that looks like. On the back, you're going to write out the steps to do it. Now, I want to say something to you, okay? And this is just a very easy analogy. If you are somebody who calls a lot, right? You understand that the more calls you make, the more chances you're going to get to be at bat, right? The more people that you're going to get a hold of that are going to say yes. So you already know that if I make more calls, which I don't do calls, cold calls, but if I make more calls, I know I'm going to have more chances to get to bat. Also, this is just a very easy analogy. We know what it takes to lose weight. It takes dieting, exercise, maybe not drinking alcohol, right? We have to limit things from our diet. We have to add things. We know exactly what it takes to lose weight, don't we? We do. But actually doing them is difficult. So what I want you to start doing every day is visualizing your life and working backwards. What do I mean by that? When you write out your wealth map of every aspect of your life and you read it every day because your mind is now seeing it, you memorize, that is your new 15 minutes a day you're going to spend reading each area of your life. Now I want you to think about this. What would it look like? What would you be doing right now if you were making $250, let's just say $500,000. $250 is not enough. $500,000 a year, okay? And if you're making $500,000 a year, whatever you're making, double it. Double your income right now. But if you're not making $500,000, I want you to think $500,000. Remember, money comes easily and frequently in increasing quantities through multiple avenues. Got to start having a really good relationship with money. Okay? You've got to love money, because money is going to help you be able to be more of a philanthropist and give more. And when you can give like that, it just changes your life. Truly, it does. So what would you be doing? What things would you be doing? And I mean business things. And some of you are saying, yes, traveling more. I want to see put it in there. What would you be doing? What would you be doing? What are the fun things that you'd be doing? Right? You'd probably be relaxing a little more because you're not so stressed out. Because now you know you can put your kids to college and you can do things that you love. But what things would you be doing also as far as work? What activities for work every single day would you be doing in order for you to be generating that kind of income as far as work goes? There's certain behaviors you'd be doing, right? For me, I'll tell you what I'd be doing, what I am doing, that works. I'd make sure that I was creating my content every single day. I'd make sure that I was running my ads every single day so that people were seeing me by the masses. I'd make sure that I was adding more tools to my toolbox, like if you're in real estate, my listing process. Right? I'd make sure that I that's what I'd be doing. I would be doing those things. My listing process would be done, right? My marketing brochure would be done. My book is being dropped off prior to going to somebody's house. So I'll give you an example. My listing process is this. I run ads to get people to want to have a home evaluation. But before they even get a home evaluation, I've already warmed them up. Know me, like me, trust me. They've watched videos on selling. I can tell that they're watching these videos. Now I'm tracking what they're watching. They're seeing certain things. Okay. Now I'm targeting them more videos on selling. Then I'm targeting them testimonials. Then I'm targeting them my process, my marketing plan. Then I ask them, would they like a market analysis? They're much more likely to say yes because I've already warmed them up. Know, like, trust. They see me as the expert authority. Okay. Then we drop a copy of the marketing brochure off prior. Then I drop a copy of my book off prior. Then I send a bomb video letting them know it got dropped off. Then I do a video on Zoom explaining what the home evaluation is. Then I asked them if they'd like to have an in-person meeting. There's a whole system behind it. Those are the things that I would be doing. I want you to reverse engineer what you would be doing to make $500,000 a year in your business. What business activities for the business section would you be doing? And then it's a matter of just starting to do it. Okay? It's a matter of reverse engineering what you'd be doing. You already know, but now it's a matter of, hey, I'm already there. What would I be doing? Yes, this video is actually in the Facebook group, so you'll be able to see it there. Is it still playing live in the group, Chelsea? Because I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
Let's see if I can get it again.
Yeah. But we were recording the whole time, so we can upload it as soon as we get done.
Okay, let me see if I can get it in there. Just.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps stopping. It's so weird. I promise I did it right, and then.
Usually we can see it on this screen if it says like also streaming into Facebook, but I haven't seen that yet.
Okay. So that's the first part. The first part is day one, which is just as important as any other part, is you taking that activity serious about the limiting beliefs and about building your wealth map. All right. The wealth map, it might take you the whole week because I want it to be specific and really, really for you to visualize every single aspect of what your life would be like and what you're doing. All right. So please take that serious. The PDF is inside the Facebook group. Okay. So let's go ahead and present here. So who do you trust? Right. I know as a real estate agent or as a professional, if whatever industry you're in, you're told to do certain things. You're told to read this book or to go to this event or to do what you need to do that they've always done. So who do you trust? What works? Do you read the book? Do you go to the conference? Do you take the challenge? Well, I choose to trust the Fortune 500 companies. There was a time in my business where I was selling around 150 to 170 homes a year. They were all foreclosures. And one day I went to a listing appointment and I didn't get the appointment. I always call, and which you should always call, if whatever profession you're in, if they don't hire you, you should always call and ask them, hey, first of all, check in and say, can I ask why you didn't hire me? I'd love some professional criticism, some constructive criticism. And they said, Krista, we really liked you, but the last guy said that you are the foreclosure queen. And he was right. I had sold, in my best year ever, 169 foreclosures and short sales. That's all they were. So they didn't hire me. And I realized I needed to completely reinvent myself. So here's what I want you to understand. You can too. I looked at my business. I had to reinvent every aspect of my business. I had to reinvent my marketing, my branding, who I was going after, the type of agent that I was, the type of homes that I was selling, how I was reaching people. Every single thing had to change. So I started researching what the Fortune 500 companies are doing. How does McDonald's and Whole Foods and Nike, how do they market to people? I started studying digital marketing strategies. And you want to know what they do? Fortune 500 companies, they serve. They do not just sell. They offer value. They offer support. They offer advice. They offer help. If you go to, I think it's called Moxie's website. They're a company and they tell you how to, or Travelocity, one of them. There's a website where it teaches you all about traveling tips. One of the things it talks about is how not to get bed bugs and how to watch for bed bugs when you travel, right? Like look in the lighting things and do all these things when you're traveling. And by offering value and becoming that expert authority, you start inadvertently using you later. Now think about this. Imagine if you are a divorce attorney. And remember, we want to solve people's problems. We want to get people to go from cold to warm to hot. Somebody that's having marital problems, which by the way, I'm not just using this example, but someone that's having marital problems, they might not even be thinking about divorce, but they are having a lot of marital problems. So if somebody starts giving advice as a divorce attorney on, how do you divorce, amicably, and how do you divorce amicably when you have children, or how do you try to work on your marriage, right? If somebody's starting to give tips and tricks and help before someone's even thinking about divorce, even they probably are because they're having a bad time, that person is going to register, right? They're going to register with that person. People in your profession, most likely just one day don't jump up and go, I need an accountant, or I need a realtor, or I need a lender, or I need a divorce attorney, I need a CPA. They don't just do that. They're thinking about it. So the goal is for you to show up when people are looking, where they are looking, as often as you can. So what I want to do real quickly is I want to show you a video, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quickly. Share computer sound, share that. Oh, why is it looking at that? That's weird. Share this because I want you to understand just how important this can be for your business. 1, 2, share. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here.
Hi everybody, today is Sunday, April 2nd. We are at another open house. We are at 973 Timber in New Braunfels. We will be here from 2 to 5 today, so if you have a moment and you'd like to get out on this beautiful day, come on by and say hello. Another thing that I wanted to point out that again, it is April 2nd. Spring is definitely here. You can hear the beautiful birds chirping. So what that means is that if you are thinking about maybe selling or buying this year, this is a great time to contact me so that I can give you some information, help you make some informed decisions. This is a great time of the year to buy or to sell your house. So give me a call if there's anything I can do to help. Have a good one. Happy Sunday.
Okay, that's before.
There's no question, I'm here to serve you, to be the expert and walk you through the home selling process correctly. You may not be thinking about selling your home tomorrow, but things change and you may want to or need to sell in the near future. Hi, I'm Isabel Guzman, realtor with RE/MAX River Cities, and when it comes to selling your home, there are so many things to consider, to do, and to ask, like, how much is my house worth? How much should I list it for? Should I make any As you can see, the questions are endless. The great thing is that when you work with an experienced and full-time agent, the home selling process does not need to be so complicated. For the next couple of months, every week, I'll be sharing videos and...
Okay, so I want to ask you a question right now. Did you notice the difference between the first video and the second video? What did you notice? And I should see all of you. What did you notice? Everyone, tell me. Unmute yourselves. Put it in the comment. What did you notice? I want to hear you. Confidence, energy, better quality. Did she look like a different person? Confidence sells. Enthusiasm sells. Let me ask you a question. Can you tell that I'm pretty darn confident about what I teach? You know why? Because I know it works. And is it a little bit more believable for you because I'm confident? Right? You can learn this stuff. However, here's the great news. Starting was the most important part. Be perfectly imperfect. Just start, take action. You'll get better. Don't worry about being the end. You'll get there, but you'll never get there if you don't start. Right? So being learned and taught and trained to do this is absolutely doable. Every single one of you can do it, no matter what. No matter how fearful you are, no matter how scared you are, all of you can do it. And if it works for the Fortune 500 companies, it'll work for you too. It'll work for you too. So how do we grab attention and be seen as the go-to expert? How do we do that? Now, here's the deal, everybody. So many of you are doing things like, let me share my present. There we go. So many of you are doing things like posting, sending emails, and sending news, going in newspaper magazines, or going to networking events, which you can't do now. The problem is that that's the things that everyone is doing. We need to grab attention. We need to be seen as the go-to expert in order for us to make an impact. How much competition do you actually have? Answer that question. How much competition do you have? There's a lot, right? If you're in real estate, there is so much competition. Everywhere you go. I have 4 best friends that are real estate agents, and I didn't meet them in the industry. We all became realtors together. There's so much competition. So how do you stand out? How do you be different? How do you make sure that you get chosen out of the competition? We have to be different in order to stand out. We have to be different consistently in order to stand out. Okay? In order for people to get to know you, to like you and trust you and see you as the authority figure, nothing is going to change. Now, here's the deal. You might be an expert. I am an expert in real estate. I'm an expert in digital marketing. But if my community doesn't know that I'm an expert, it doesn't make a difference. I don't just want my friends and family to know about me. I want everyone else to know about what I do. Right? Right now, the things that you're doing, you're only being seen by your friends and family. You want to be seen by the masses, by everyone else, so that you have more leverage. Remember, you can make up with leverage what you lack in ability, or what you lack in skill set, or what you lack in the amount of time that you've been in your profession when you have more leverage. And Richard says, how do we do that? You're going to be learning that this week. You properly expose yourself to your community. You be seen by the masses, not just the few. You give the right people the right content at the right time. You commit to consistently producing content correctly so that you can make a connection, so you'll convert more clients and customers. Consistently was the key. Correctly is the key. Correctly meaning making sure they're actually seeing it. Correctly meaning making sure they get the right content at the right time, right? Remember, the more that someone's content speaks their language, the more that my content speaks directly to me. For example, right now, what most of you are doing, it looks like this in your business. Most of you are reaching this. If I was in that crowd, could you find me? This is like, what's that thing? Find Simon or whatever. It'd take a long time, right? This is what you are looking like in your community. You're standing out in the masses. If you properly distribute information, it will work in every city, whether it's big or small. It'll work for you. And it works in every profession, no matter what you do, whether you're business to business, whether you're a local professional, whether you're a coach or a consultant, this will work when people see you. Let's talk now about how important video is. Please, please write these stats down, take pictures, take notice. You are 53% times more likely to show up first on Google if you have video embedded in your website. Do you know something, everyone? If you use video on everything, if you're putting video in your website, if you're putting video on YouTube, you're 53% more likely to show up on the #1 search engine in the world. Where do you go when you want to find pizza? Where do you go, everyone? You go online. When you want to research cars, where do you think me and my husband went last night? We went on Google. Where do you go if you want to compare shoes? You go online. You go to Google. Okay? You're 53% more likely to show up on the first page of Google by using video. Should you be using video, everyone? Type yes. Absolutely, you should be using video. I want you to understand these stats so it really, really gets in your head. You understand how important it is. By doing what Krista teaches, it took me a little over a year for my last website to start showing up in searches. But here I am already coming up 5th on Google for 2 searches within weeks of implementing her tactics. Krista Mashore, your program rocks. If you're new, just do what Krista teaches and be patient. The results will come. Okay? And here is an example of her. We just did that one slide. They're the same. Okay. Hunter Hampton. Looks like I have 3 videos on page 1 of Google after 3 months of me kicking butt. Not too shabby. Thanks, Krista. Do you think that's helping Hunter's business? Absolutely. He showed up on the first page of Google. According to Forbes, 90% of customers say that video helps them make buying decisions. Everyone, I want you to understand something. They are buying you. According to Forbes, they're 90% more likely to want to buy you if they see a video of you. Now imagine that they're seeing you over and over and over. What are you giving yourself, everyone? Everyone say leverage. I have more leverage. I have more opportunities. I have more chances. They're going to pick me. Why are you chose me over other type of coaches and programs and because I'm targeting you with video. You went to the page all about video. Right? Video sells. And we want people to choose us. And they're 90% more likely to choose you just by doing video. Okay? 95% of video marketers say video has helped increase users' understanding of their product. Guess what? Or service. They're 95% more likely to understand what it is that you do by using video. Should you be using video in what you're doing? Everyone say yes. And Chelsea, can you or Ashley make a slide on the last one? We need to take that one out and change it for me. Thank you. Slide 80. 84% of people say that they've been convinced to buy by watching a brand's video. 84% of people have been convinced to buy by watching a brand's video. Guess what, everyone? Again, you are a brand. You are a service. They're 84% more likely to buy your product, your service, you, by watching video. Is it sinking in? Is it sinking in? I could spend the entire hour talking to you about video stats so that we learn to overcome our fear and our limiting beliefs around video. After implementing Krista's strategies, my income increased by $203,000. That was a 175% increase in transactions. Okay. 80% of video marketers say video has directly helped increased sales. Do you want more sales, everyone? Do you want people to work with you more? Yes. I love the heads. Less than 3 months, such an amazing change. Left my 9-to-5 corporate job, and my business has already grown by 500%. If Yasmin can do it, so can you. Yasmin's not a unicorn. If Yasmin can do it, so can you. Blown away, y'all. 2017, I only made $12,175. In April 2018, 4 months into the year, I ended up at 2018 at $135,000. I continued to implement our strategies in 2019 and ended my year grossing $353,000, from $12,000 to $353,000 in 20 months. which is a 1,150% increase. Let me just stop this real quickly here. I want to make sure that you guys can see. Oops. Hold on one second. There we go. You can still see my screen, correct? Because I want to go back to this. I want you to understand the power that this has for you and your business.
And so today I was late. Let me tell you this. I was late today. And the reason I was late is because my husband and I were doing a video, which is a huge deal. If you know my husband, he was so skeptical when I first got in the program. He thought this was all, like a crock. And he thought it was a waste of my time. And, now he's jumping on the video train. So it's because we know how much the program works. So last year, so I sold 26 houses in 2018. In 2019, my team sold, just me and another agent, we sold 82 houses.
Dang.
Yeah. And so what I ended up doing is what I have learned, I would say that the program definitely gets me a lot of buyers, but the big increase that I've seen is listing.
Okay. So remember, part of my job today is to teach you and remind you that this can work for you too. Okay. Again, Leslie's not a unicorn. Not a unicorn. All right. 74% of users who watched an explainer video about a product subsequently bought it. People are wanting to learn about your product or service. An explainer video is explaining about a product or service. About 2 weeks ago, today I looked at the stats. The buyer video reached 106,000 with impressions of 126,157, 229 link clicks, and 2,899 through plays. Do you want to know what a through play is? A through play is somebody watches your entire video through the entire thing. Do you think that having 2,899 people watch a video on you would help your business? Everyone say yes. Okay. There's something called a parasocial relationship. What a parasocial relationship is that when somebody sees us on the other side of a screen, they start to develop a relationship with us, a one-sided relationship with us. They think they know us. Okay. It's like you guys. You know me a little bit better now after today than you did yesterday, right? Because you've been seeing me on video. You can tell I'm a little hyper, a little wild. I ran down the stairs, got my pictures. You can tell I'm super passionate about what I'm doing. You're getting to know me. Some of you might think she's too crazy for me. That's okay too, because I can't attract everyone, right? I'm going to attract the people that want to work with me more, and the ones that don't, I'm going to detract. So then what happens is you like who you work with better. She had almost 3,000 people watch a video about her, and they're developing a relationship with her. They're getting to know her, to like her, and to trust her. She's positioning herself as the expert. These are different types of businesses that show the type of increase in click-through rates, okay? In all these different businesses, that's a huge increase, in conversions. Huge increase in conversions just by utilizing video, okay? Our less than 2-minute video got almost 72 hours of watch time in only 2.5 days. Do you think that having 72 hours of watch time in 2.5 days would help you? I've gotten 8 referrals, adding up to 12 new clients in a 2-week period. Exposure, leverage, more chances at bat. According to Forbes, 64% of customers say seeing a video makes them more likely to buy. 64% more likely to buy you. Everyone say, people are buying me. They're buying you. Everyone point to yourself and say, people, I love you, Tiffany. People are buying me. She's doing this. I love it, right? She's engaged. She's learning. That's natural learning. She's more likely to implement and more likely to actually learn more quickly when we engage. When I ask a question, you answer it, act like you're right in front of me, and I can smack you with the ruler if you don't say anything. Okay, I want you to learn this stuff. Wow, this Krista Mashore seems to know what she's talking about. In the last 7 days, I've had 55,248 people see my ads, and I've only spent $180. I'm upping the number. It's easier than saying the whole thing, okay? Video marketers get 66% more qualified leads. Do you want more qualified leads, everyone? Say yes. We want more qualified leads. Why? Why is it that we get 66% more qualified leads, everyone? Because they already know before they've even made the decision, Brandon, you need to get off your phone. It's distracting. Brandon. He can't hear me because he's on the phone. Is Brandon missing out on what I'm saying right now? Yes. Can it wait, everyone? Yes. You never know what thing that I'm going to say is the thing that you need to be a Leslie Bennett and go from 2 deals in a year to 88 or 82, whatever it was, right? And that from $12,000 to 353, I think that call can wait. All right. I'm saying this with love, Brandon. I wish you could hear me right now. I'm going to have to go back and watch me yelling at him right now. Okay. Videos convert more because people are developing a relationship with you. They're getting to know you. I cannot tell you how many times in my career that I've watched another top producer, like, you on listening presentations and you see somebody there and you're like, hi. So most uncomfortable thing, right? Like you see your competitors walking in as you're walking out. I've even accidentally gone at the wrong time and knocked on the door and they're in there. I'm like, oh, sorry, it was supposed to be 1 o'clock. The point is, guess how many times I got the listing? I will tell you, there's another prop producer in my area, and he's a wonderful guy. I don't think he's ever once beat me. One guy does. This one guy, Rick, he beats me every once in a while, which is like shocking. But for the most part, I get about 97 to 98% of every listing that I go on, and they're interviewing other top producers. Do you want to know why? They already knew they were going to hire me before I got there. I had already won before I arrived. I want you to win before you arrive. Right? Not only because they got to know me with video, because of all the actions that I do prior to me getting there, I'm sealing the deal, making the follow-up call, sending the bomb video, dropping off my marketing plan, dropping off a copy of my book. Do you think anyone's going to pick anyone besides me? No. The times that I do lose, they're like, you're just a little too hyper. My mom's 85. She don't think she can handle you. I remember I lost one time and I was like, gosh, I got to be more of a chameleon. I got to calm down sometimes, right? The point is I want you to win before you arrive. This is the strategy and the skill to get you to do it. But if you don't do it, I can't help you. You've got to do it. Okay? And remember the study. First, Chris went from 50 minutes of video views each week to 2,600, and it's steadily going up. And he can trace over $20,000 from the results of the program. That's 43.3 hours of watch time. Okay? This stuff works if you work it. An introductory email that includes a video receives an increase in click-through rates by 96%. 96% more people will click to the next thing if the first email has a video. So imagine you do something like this, and this is something I'm going to add to your challenge today for the next 4 days. I'm going to give you a little bit more work to do. I do this on my first video challenge. So if you've already taken my challenge, you know what I'm going to talk about. You're going to send 10 video text messages every single day to people that you know. And let me tell you, this is a strategy that works so well. So well. You're going to send 10 video text messages. You're going to grab your phone. You're going to say, hi, Krista. It's Krista. And I just want to let you know, I love your challenge. It's working so good. It's helping me so much. Thank you so much. I was just thinking about you. Hope you have a great day. Did I say, Krista, I'm a divorce attorney. I'm an accountant. I'm a realtor. No, I gave somebody a compliment. Okay, so you're going to do 10 of those a day from now until Friday. Write that down. 10 video text messages. Do not tell them what you do. Do not ask for business. Give them a compliment. Where do you find people? Scroll through your contacts. Go on Facebook. Look for your friends. Look for friends of friends. Go look on Facebook. Have they gone on vacation? Have they done something cool? Has their kids graduated? They have an anniversary or a birthday. Hey, I noticed you and your wife just bought a new car. Oh my gosh, I love that color. I was just thinking about how exciting you must be. I was just thinking about you, Krista. Have a great day. And just wanted to say hi. Before you send the video, do a text saying, hey, it's Krista. Steph, I have a video down below for you. It's safe to click on it. Okay? If you do it through Messenger, make sure you let them know that you're sending them a video text message, or they will not click on it because it's dangerous. Okay? It can hack their account. Do 10 of those. I promise you, look at me, everyone. I'm saying this. You can hold me to this. I promise you, if you do 10 of these every single day, I promise you, you have my word, you will pick up 12 new clients in a year. Do you want to know why I know this? Because I have clients picking up 12 new clients in a month from this strategy. No duh, from this. Does it happen today? No. Does it happen over in 2? No. There's something called the compound effect. When you start doing something a little bit every single day, the results are astronomical over time. So someone that's been doing this for a year can literally pick up 12 clients in a month from this strategy. But guess what most people do? They stop at day 3. Why? Because they don't see the results. And that, my friends, is where coaching and accountability and support comes in. Because when you have somebody like me reminding you, go, keep pushing, don't stop, go, keep pushing, don't stop, you can do this. You're surrounded by like-minded people that are doing the exact same thing. You're seeing the results. Your brain says, I can do it too. Keep pushing, keep pushing. And then all of a sudden you go from nothing to, I am slammed. Leslie Bennett, who you just saw, I remember she was in my program for 5 months. It was one of my higher level programs. And she said, I am so embarrassed. My friends are making fun of me. She lives in a really, really small town. People keep asking me why I'm doing these dumb videos. And, I said, just keep going. Just keep going. From January to April, she closed 2 deals. From April till the following January, she closed, was it 24 or 26? She's the one that did from 2 to 88. Okay? And she's doing more this year. She's already superseded that number in 20 months. Why? Because she didn't stop. Now, had Leslie been on her own, she would have stopped. She would never have even started. Now she's doing yes, I love Atomic Habits. A slight edge is really good too. Now she's doing singing videos and everything else. She has gained so much confidence. She's like a different person, right? That's where coaching, accountability, and support comes in life. And I'll tell you what, everyone needs it. Because if you don't have it, it's impossible to make those big strides on our own. It really, truly is. And again, I eat my own dog food. I've paid a coach $60,000 in a 6-month time frame. I love coaching, and I would never be where I'm at had I not made that initial investment. I invested in myself so I could get fast track my results, right? Okay, let's keep going here. You guys are doing great. Hopefully I'm sinking in. Hopefully it's sinking in. You're like, I'm hearing her. It's listening. 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual, and visuals are processed 60,000 times faster in the brain than text. Pepper, come here. You okay? Hold on one second, everybody. Come here, my girl. I don't want her to pee. My dog had surgery a while back, and she does these weird things sometimes, and she pees. I want to make sure she's not doing that. The average user spends 88% more time on a website with video. Okay. Landing pages with video have up to 800% more conversions. If you don't listen to anything else except for this one thing right here, 800%, not 8, not 80, not 100, 800% more conversions. And who are people buying according to Forbes? 90% of people are buying you. They're 64% more likely to buy you with video. 800% more conversions. I want you to take this and understand it. Video attracts 2 to 3 times as many monthly visitors and doubles their spend time on a site and increases organic traffic by 157%. Everyone, are you convinced that you should be using video? I should see every head shaking. And Brandon, you are not allowed to be on the phone again during my coaching calls. Number 1, you missed really good stuff. And number 2, that could have been what you needed to hear to change your life. Okay, deal? All right. That is another coaching moment. I love you. I said it with love. Because I don't want you missing this. That call can wait, right? Any call can wait. And it's very distracting as a coach when someone's doing that. And I feel like I'm not being a good coach. Okay, so are you convinced how important video is? Terry, no. What'd you just say? Did you just say one of my fears is no, change the bracelet? That's not your fear. Everyone show me your bracelet, right? I want to see everyone's bracelet. You better have them on because that's the thing. Christy, where's your bracelet? Did you just put it on? You have to keep it on. I saw that. You have to keep it on. It doesn't go off. It goes on. Okay, thank you. Good, Elise. You guys hearing me? Yes, thank you, Ashley. Remember, yes, thank you, Tiffany. You guys committed to doing this. That means you do it. It doesn't come off only when you go to sleep at night. Got me? Okay. You guys are going to get spanked with the wooden ruler. Got to do the activities for them to work. Remember? There's 114 people on here. Good job. Yes. That's a win. That's a win for me today. Very, very good job. Tony, I used to be so afraid of public speaking, okay? I mean, you're talking my leg, and I'm not kidding you. A year ago, I was at a conference and I had to speak, and my leg was doing this. And I'm not, can you see that? It was seriously. And I thought the whole room can see me. The whole room can see me. Whole room can see me. I'm getting better by practice. I'll tell you guys this story. I just spoke at an event in Washington, D.C. last Tuesday. Okay. And this is the story I just told on my podcast. About 10 years ago, I was attacked 11 years ago, I was attacked at a conference. And I didn't tell anybody about it because quite frankly, I felt like they'd blame me. It was my fault kind of a thing, and I never ever think that, because that's definitely not true. It was definitely not my fault, but I didn't tell anybody about it. Last Tuesday, this has been 11 years. I just told my husband about this a year ago because my husband hated me traveling. He was so worried about me. So I didn't tell him until a year ago about what had happened. And I luckily got out of it. I didn't, it didn't get to be nearly as bad as where I was headed, quite frankly. I go to my husband goes, "Hun, go get some water. You need water before you go on stage." I go to grab a water. I turn around and there is this person. And I just for a second, I froze. I realized who it was. I went into the corner and I visualized myself. All the practice of visualization had totally helped me. I took a couple of breaths and I got on that stage and I kicked some serious butt. Okay, I crushed it. Do you want to know why? One of them is because of this. Two of them is because I practiced and I got better. And I take my morning visualization and mindset serious. Okay? You can do anything. You can do anything if you practice. But if you don't practice and do it, and do you want to know how happy that I was on Tuesday? I had been preparing for this for 6 months. Do you know how happy that I was that I had visualized myself kicking butt on that stage? So glad I did. Right? You get what you think. Believe in yourself. Know this can happen. Know it can be you. Some of you, if you're saying to yourself, "Oh, not me because of this, this, and that." No, that's not true. Any of you can do anything that you put your mind to. Here's the psychology of how a funnel works. At the top, you're reaching the masses. Everyone's getting to know you. It's a cold audience. It also can be a warm audience or a hot audience that's seeing you all the time. They're getting to know you initially. You're attracting them. You're getting your brand known. You're reaching the masses. Then, as you start to know what people are interested in, now they're becoming warmer. Remember, what's our goal? Our goal is to get people to go from cold to warm to hot. Hot means they know us, they like us, they trust us, they know we're the right choice. We've attracted them. Now, as I bring people down my funnel and I give them content that they're interested in, remember, if you're going through menopause like I am, okay, it totally sucks. You get hot flashes and all these things. If I see something on menopause on hot flashes, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I have hot flashes. This thing's going to fix it. I want to watch that." If I see something about, club hair for men, I'm swiping left. Okay. The more that your content speaks directly to somebody, the more likely you're going to convert. So we have to make sure that we're giving different types of content in different phases of our funnel, of our marketing endeavors. Now I'm attracting this cold audience. They're getting to know me. They're getting to know my brand. Now in the middle, they're getting to like me. Now I'm also nurturing at the same time. I'm warming people up over and over and over. What happens when you warm people up? When they get to know you, they're more likely to convert. Now, at the bottom, this is where conversion happens. They trust me. They know me. I'm lead nurturing. Guess what happens? Why did Alex say that he had 12 referrals and 8 clients are reversed? Why did he say that? Why did he get so many referrals? You want to know why? Because when people are forgetting about you. I'm letting you know that I over-deliver in everything that I do in my life. In my coaching program, I absolutely over-deliver. When I was a real estate agent, I absolutely over-deliver. My clients love me. Okay, go try and find something negative about me on my coaching program. I don't think we have one. I actually had a client say, "Do you know how to hide negative reviews?" I was like, "No." She's like, "I can't find anything about you." I'm like, "No, we really try." And I'm sure there'll be an a-hole out there, someone that doesn't like me, and I'll have one. But right now, we haven't seen any. We don't hide them. It's impossible to do. But when you take care of people, people are happy with you. I just lost my train of thought there for some reason. There was a reason I was saying that story. Now I lost it. It just left my brain for some crazy reason. But anyways, what was it? It was good too. I hate when I do that. I hate when I lose things. All right, so now, the referrals. So you get more referrals. So you think that your clients love you. My clients love me, but I'll tell you what, I've lost clients. I have lost sellers that I see them inside of Home Depot. They're like, Krista, I just bought a house. We're so excited. I'm like, great, you didn't use me. Do you want to know why? It's not because they didn't love me. It's because I was not in front of them enough. They forgot about me. I was not nurturing them. In order for you to refer, to retain, and resell more clients, and to get more referrals, you get those through rituals and routines. By committing to consistently producing content correctly, you cannot be forgotten because they're constantly seeing you. And people that don't know you are referring you because they're seeing you and they're seeing you as the expert. Is this sinking in? Is this sinking? Or you can just keep, going to networking events and just hoping that some poor sucker will need your help and want to use you. No, we want to give ourselves more leverage. More opportunities. Okay? And the better you get, the more confident you get, the easier it becomes for you to do so. All right, we're wrapping it up here. Remember this, take a picture. Your content is doing more selling for you than ever before. While you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, while you're sleeping in, your content is selling for you all the time when it's being seen, when you're properly exposing it, when it's selling for you. That's why we have had so many clients say, I went on vacation, I came back and I, was flooded with listings. I was flooded with clients. Why? Because they were still working. Right now, when you stop, it stops. I'm going to repeat that. When you stop, it stops. When you are marketing yourself appropriately, it does not stop. It keeps on going. Okay, so far today, what have we learned? We have learned, number one, that we need to wear a bracelet all the time. Keep it on. Okay, right, Christy? It needs to stay on our wrist, does not come off. Okay, good. We've learned that. Yes, we've learned that one thing. We've also learned, Brand, that we don't get on the phone during the coaching call for the next 5 days. That's lesson number 2, but that's not really the lessons. The lessons are, we have learned that video converts more. It makes people stay on longer. It makes people internalize what we're saying. Video converts. They are more likely to choose us, and we have more leverage using video. But we've got to do what? Commit. Chelsea and Ashley, will you get my 8 C's? It should be on there somewhere. It's not. I wanted to be able to show that, but to them for the next time so I don't forget, please. So we need to commit to consistently producing content correctly meaning the right content at the right time, in the right strategy that's involved, and making sure that it's correct, being seen, right? Don't ask me, Krista, should I post on my business page or my personal page? I'm going to tell you neither, because no one's seeing it anyway. It's just your family and friends. You want everyone else to see it. And that's what this strategy is going to teach you to do. We want everyone else to see it. Okay? So if the one thing I wanted you to really, really get today was that video is your secret weapon. And guess what? Most people are too afraid to do it. And they don't ever start because they're afraid of it being perfect. They're afraid of what people are going to think or say. And so they never have the opportunity. I want you to be able to have the opportunity. Okay? So anybody can do anything. We all can learn. When I was in junior high, my first time I ever kissed a boy, French kissed, I bit him. And they called me Bitey all through junior high. I bit his lip, by the way. They called me Bitey. I was in 7th, 8th grade. You don't want to be called Bitey. You're already nervous about yourself. Did I kiss again? Heck yeah, I'm a master at it now. I just got better and I learned. Anybody can do anything if they just keep going. Okay? I will tell you, remember the change or die study. And why am I doing this? Because I know something. I've learned this, that old habits die hard and people go back to their normal ways. People need help. Okay? People need help to achieve the success that they want to achieve because we are human and we go back to our old lifestyles and things get hard and we make excuses to just keep doing what we're doing. I know that you need help with this. So selfishly, I'm making sure that you really get it. Number one, how important it's going to be. And number two, that you're going to need help to get there. Because I want to see the results that you have. Here's the deal, everyone. I could stop working today. I'm financially completely fine. All right. I love helping people. I love what I do. I'm never going to stop working. I'm kind of a workaholic. I enjoy it like crazy. Okay. And this is absolutely my passion. But I can't help you if, number one, if you don't believe in helping yourself. Remember the change or die study. 9 people out of 10 after a year went back to their old lifestyle and rather die than change. They went back to whatever they were doing because they just couldn't change, except for the ones that had coaching, accountability, and support. 77% of them made the change because of that. 7 times more likely with help. Okay? The only mistake that we make is thinking we can do it on our own. So, you have 3 challenges today. This challenge I'm giving you right now will be done every single day. I highly encourage you to never stop this. Never stop this if you would like to do a lot of business and make a lot more money. Okay? 10 video text messages a day. Where do I find them? In fact, you guys, we have a video text message training. Can you guys get that and put that in the program for me so people that want more information on it, can you just stick it in the unit section for me? Chelsea, that'd be great. So, video text message, friends of friends. You can say, hey, Sandra, I just saw you on Alicia's page and I noticed that you guys are friends and I saw that you just did X, Y, and Z. I just wanted to say hi. I was thinking about you. I live in the same city. Just wanted to reach out. I love your hairstyle. Okay, give somebody a compliment. People love compliments. Say something nice that's really real. Friends of friends, pick up your phone. You've got tons of contacts, people on Facebook. So 10 video text messages a day. Do not ask for business. Do not ask for referrals. This is serve, don't sell mentality. When you properly market yourself, they know darn well what you do. Okay? That's your first challenge. The second challenge is going to be, and Ashley, I just want to tell you that you're a rock star, that you got these slides done with the color. You are freaking awesome. Okay, challenge number 1 is write out 5 of the biggest problems your clients face. This is very important. It's very important. Remember, you cannot be the solution unless you're solving a problem. Let me say it one more time. You cannot be a solution unless you're solving a problem. So write out 5 of the biggest problems your clients face. What are the questions that they're asking you, right? What problems do you know your clients are going through? What problems do your people have? What problems do your people have that they don't even know that they have? Let me give you an example. I know that you guys don't know that even if you make the most amazing videos ever, unless you're properly distributing it and know the strategy behind how to do it, it's not going to matter that you're making videos. No one's seeing it except for your friends and family. I know that. And I'm going to show you that tomorrow or the next day. You're going to see that. It's my responsibility to make sure that you understand, man, I don't know how to do that and I need to learn. That's a big barrier in my business. If you just think that doing a video is going to be enough, I have not done my job. I need to make sure that you understand there's more steps to the process. You need more help. What problems do people have that they don't even know that they have? It's your job to be the solution to that. Because if you can't solve a problem, you can't be the solution. The more that you can get a cold lead that doesn't know that they have a problem, to understand that they have a problem, and then for you to give them information on how to fix it, then they become warm. They know they got a problem. Then for them to understand that they're hot. They know they have a problem. They know there's a solution, and they know you're the best person for it. That's how you convert more clients and customers. Okay? So 10 video text messages. We're not done yet. You're going to go, whoa. I lost the screen. You're going to, it is there. You guys are awesome. You put it in there. Man, you guys are so good. How did I miss this here? Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, everybody. There we go. Homework today is, Homework today is write out 5 of the biggest problems your clients face. Go live and talk about something that you learned today. Are you going to go live? Yes. Krista, can I record a video? And then no, you're going live. Everyone's going live. Okay. Don't try to change it. You're doing it the way that I'm telling you. Remember, you guys are mine for the next 5 days. You have to do what I say when I say it. All right. You all committed. Okay. So 5 of the biggest challenges, do 10 video text messages. Writing out 5 of the biggest problems your clients face is very important. I want you also to continue to work on your wealth map. Remember, wealth is not just about money. It's wealth in every aspect of our life. And do not forget, we're going to add to that contribution. Okay, add contribution. Make one more page, which is contribution. Hopefully it'll be added by today. If it's not, make your own. Okay, make sense? Take your time on this. Because a part of your morning ritual needs to start being that you spend time looking at that, because our brain does not know the difference between what we think about, what we visualize, and what is. Okay, that's science. It's not me. That's scientific research shows that. All right, everyone. So remember, you committed. Everyone, raise your hand really quick with me. Unmute yourself and say, I commit to doing the work today.
I commit to doing the work today.
Awesome. Look at Barbara's even out working
doing the work today. Commit to doing the work today.
And I commit to being here tomorrow.
And I commit to being here tomorrow. Commit to being here tomorrow. Being here tomorrow.
Perfect. So 10 video text messages.
Everything that you said.
Yes, exactly right, Hardin. 10 video. I love him. He's paying attention. 10 video text messages. 5 problems. Go live saying something that you learned with Krista Mashore. Tag me. Okay?
Krista, will you post the video?
Yes, it'll be in there, my friend. Yes, Rose. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love
Okay,
you too.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys are the bomb.
Yes.
Awesome. Good job. Be here. Celebrate your success.
Krista, talk to you later.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Hey there, I have a brand new podcast called Fired Up with Krista Mashore, where I bring my high energy right to your ears. This podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do me a favor, go subscribe and leave a review. All this information is free and I cannot wait to teach you everything I know. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.